Have you ever felt like you just have this gut that you can't get rid of? Like you're sitting down and you just feel roly-poly when you're sitting down, like skin a touch skin, and you just don't like the feeling, and you're putting on your jeans and it'll fit you all the way up till like when you have a button. You know what I mean? It just can't button, it can't go on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I felt that way, sis. Like I've been there. I got you. I'm going to be giving you 5 tips as to how I went from this to this in weeks, guys. Weeks. Honestly, saw a difference in a few days type of results. I'm telling you, I promise you, at the end of this video you are going to get advice as to how to get results that you've been looking for the longest time. It's a healthy way. There's nothing that's going to damage you. There's no pill that you're going to take to do like nothing like that. Okay, no do the tea, nothing. So there are 2 ways where we can get this big belly: through fat, or it could be through water weight, and that leads to like that big bloated belly. When you wake up in the morning, it just feels hard, you know, that type of belly. So tip 1 and 2 focuses on bloating, and tip 3 and 4 focuses on fat loss. Tip 5 is a bonus tip for you guys that I feel like y'all are gonna like. I'm giving you the plug for something that I use, and girl, tip number 1 out of 5: drink your water. Drink your water. I said it in the last video and I meant it. Drink your water. It might seem counterproductive that you're drinking water when it is that you want to not have anything in your system so your belly can get nice and flat. But that's not how it works, because usually what happens is when you're bloated, your body's holding on to water, girl. So when your body, you know, when you just eat this big massive meal and you just have this big everlasting gut and it feel like say that for like 5 days, yeah, that's actually your body holding on to water. That's not fat that you gain from that one meal you eat, you know. No, that's actually water weight. And what you need to do is drink more water, because your body is actually dehydrated. And I'll actually link something below that explains this probably better than I do. And when it holds on to water, it holds that in your gut, okay? And you see that sometimes you see as well like that enormous spike in scale in your weight, and you wonder how I gained 10 pounds in just a few hours. No, that's water weight, hon. Just drink some water and it flushes right out of you. So what that does is it kind of signals to your body, hey, I'm getting water into my system, so I can actually flush out instead of holding on to water, and everything just flows the way it's supposed to flow, girl. You're gonna pee it out, it's gonna come out in other ways, you're gonna sweat it out, you're gonna get rid of that water weight. You don't just have to drink water, you know. You can add things to your water. So you can add lemon to your water, you can add a little lime. I like add a little lime sometime. You can make something called pretty water, where you add, I know the girls that have like them cucumber and them strawberry in your water. If you want to drink plain water, you can. Guess what? The world is your oyster. Do what you want to do. Next tip number 2, has to do with apple cider vinegar. Yes, that might sound weird. Beth, why are you telling me about apple cider vinegar to lose weight? What does that? I'm not cleaning chicken. I'm not cleaning chicken, but how's apple cider vinegar gonna help me? Let me tell you. This is, I'm not sponsored by Bragg's, but Bragg's, you can't sponsor me. I'm not being sponsored by Bragg's. This is the apple cider vinegar I use. I specifically use one with the mother in there, because what that is all the nutrients at the bottom. Those are the nutrients that your gut really needs. Like your gut likes those nutrients because it's good for digestion, right? Just to make it simple, it's very good for digestion because of the nutrients and the bacteria that is made from the fermented apples, because the apples are fermented, kind of like yogurt is fermented milk. That's so apple cider vinegar is fermented apples, so it helps you to digest your food better. Right, especially when you're bloated, try apple cider vinegar, I swear. How do I take apple cider vinegar? I don't just take it and chug it like that. You see this little cap here? For me is gold. I take the cap off, I pour in a little apple cider vinegar in like a big glass of water, like 2 cups of water. That's the first thing I have for the day. There's 0 calories in there. Not that I'm counting calories, but if you want to know, 0 calories. So it's not like you're gaining weight from it. It literally has zero of everything. It's just fermented apples. It doesn't smell good. I don't like the smell of apple cider vinegar, but it is really good for you. Dilute it because it is very potent. So what is really powerful. So if you're supposed to just chug that back, first of all, it can burn the back of your throat. You can kill me. You're gonna say, bet you try poison me. Lord Jesus, better try kill me. She evil. No, put it in some water and just chug it. Just drink it. That's what I do, because first of all, it tastes like crap. A, but B, most importantly, it can actually damage your teeth if you're drinking it straight out of the bottle. Next thing now that I do, and this is tip number 3, we're heading to green tea, guys. This is tip number 3, and this is really good for fat loss. Green tea not only has a lot of antioxidants and other type of nutrients in it, but there are properties in there that actually help your body burn fat. So basically, the one that I use, you can use anyone, but I just use a Jamaican brand, Kendall, because I'm Jamaican and I want to support my country. So 20 tea bags come in here. As you can see, I've been heavily using these, guys. Like, I'm not just a talker, I use my stuff, just like I use the apple cider vinegar. Like, I use my stuff. The green tea leaves are actually in the tea bag, and what I do is just I fill it up with hot water, put the tea in there, make it steep for like, just leave it, make it steep for 3 minutes. You can cover it with a little salsa like your grandmother used to do and stuff like that. Afterwards, when it's steep, you can take out the tea bag, you can add any little sweetener to it, yeah, and drink it. I don't add sweetener. I think it defeats the purpose for me, because I actually have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and that is a hormonal imbalance that really can impact you, especially when you are eating sugar and sugary stuff and any kind of type of sweeteners. So I tend to stay away from sweeteners as much as possible. Not all the time, because girl, I love my sweets, but for the most part. What I do though is I take the apple cider vinegar. See, your friend come back again. I have a quart full of apple cider vinegar. I pour it inside of the cup and I drink it. Mix it up a little and just pour it back. That's how I do it. For green tea, I have noticed a difference, especially in my tummy when I had included green tea in my diet. It literally kind of like, it's really good for your metabolism as well. I think it sped up my metabolism and helped me to lose weight, like, on God. And the reason why I like this green tea, I'm not telling you to go and drink the doo-doo tea. There's a big difference between normal green tea and those ballerina teas that you say your auntie them and your mother drink. Not that one. I'm not telling you to go poop out things out of your stomach or all these things, like, because a lot of the time those are laxatives and diuretics, and those can actually be really harsh on your system. So I'm not telling you to do that. And also, after a while, especially if you take it like on a daily basis, say, yeah man, I'm gonna do the tea so my belly can be flat tomorrow. You see, when you do that, your body becomes reliant on that. So that muscle that helps you to actually push out fecal matter, it's not working as well because your body is so reliant on laxatives. So don't do that. And so the second to last thing I do, and that's tip number 4, I think is the most important tip for weight loss and fat loss of the tummy, is high intensity interval training. If you're looking to lose weight, like lose fat off of your stomach, off of your body real quick, I tell you, high intensity interval training is the way to go. Okay, every time me want to lose weight, me just the high intensity interval training. Yeah, and I see a big difference very quickly. It's a way to do exercise, especially cardio. So the usual traditional way of cardio is people go jogging or people go to the gym, especially the girls, and they stay on the treadmill for hours and hours and run. No, we're not doing that, okay? I don't have the endurance for that, okay? I'm not training for a marathon. No. What it is I will take my little skipping rope or whatever it is. It can be any movement. You just make it high intensity. So instead of doing squats, you do jump squats. So try like 30 seconds of skips or 60 seconds of skips. Stop, then completely rest for 30 seconds. And then afterwards, start over again. And do that for like 7 times. And then, but when you're doing it, when you're doing the movement, the high intensity part, go as fast as you can. Not saying go as fast as I can. I'm not saying go as fast as Usain Bolt. I also go as fast as you can, as your body can manage. I'm actually going to do some HIIT workouts for you guys because I wrote down some routines based off of a lot of research I have done on high intensity interval training, as well as a lot of experience I have in actually watching videos and doing high intensity interval training myself. And you know what? If you really want to burn that belly fat, do high intensity interval training, and afterwards add in a little ab workout. You know what? I'm gonna show you one from this guy. You probably know him. I don't remember his name right now, but I'm going to put it in the description. Guess what? Your workout doesn't have to be more than 20 minutes long. It really doesn't. You don't have to spend an hour and a half in the gym to get a good workout in. You're gonna see the weight start shedding off extremely quickly. You're gonna come back and say, girl, you were right. You're gonna say that, and I'm gonna say thank you, I appreciate you, and come back again for more. Okay, now last but not least, and this is the 5th tip, girl, now let's see, and this is kind of controversial. As I said, it's not really a bloating hack, it's not really a fat loss hack, but it helps to flatten your tummy. I'm speaking about the good old waist trainer. I am not talking about sweat belts. I am not talking about corsets, guys. I'm talking about waist trainers. Now, if you're speaking about corsets, those are really like hard bones, like ribs around the waist trainer that can actually change your bone shape, move your organs, those things, and actually cause damage and permanent change to your body. That's not what a waist trainer does whatsoever. The waist trainer I got is from my influencer called Cameron White. She's gorgeous. I actually follow her. She's amazing. She has her own line of waist trainers. I love her waist trainer. I got this less than 3 weeks ago. And I have lost an inch off of my stomach. I went from a 30-inch to a 29-inch in less than 3 weeks. You see this? The material, girl. You can't get better than this material. Like, it's so soft, but yet the quality, like, it's high quality. It's soft fabric, but it holds you in. It's not painful, and that's another thing. If you are getting into waist training, it is not supposed to be a painful process. Slightly uncomfortable at the beginning, probably for the first 2-3 days, but not painful. Girl, if it's painful, take it off. Take it off. Don't wear it. Don't wear it. That's how people end up in the hospital and then give waist trainers a bad name. Or because it hurts them, they don't use it as much and then say it don't work. No, it works. You just have to use it properly. It's supposed to feel like a bear hug. You know, like someone just hold like a man. Just like holding you tight around your waist, like that. That's how it's supposed to feel. Okay, it not only gives me a really lovely figure under my clothes. Oh girl, that waist is cinched. Actually, if you want me to show you like a full dedicated video of like how I put on my waist trainer, how I take it off, how I wear it throughout the day, how I maintain it, what it really does like for me, I'll do a dedicated video about waist training because I love waist training. What I'm going to do is link her website down below, and also her YouTube page, so you can go and see what she says about her own waist trainers and how to put it on, how to wear it, because there's a certain way to wear it. There's a certain time you should wear it for. I don't wear it for more than 4 to 5 hours. That's it a day, and not every single day either, because you don't need to be excessive to see results. And that's with everything that I've told you today. You don't need to be excessive to see results. What you need to be is consistent. There's a big difference between consistency and excessive behavior. You know how when you're taking a picture and them tell you sucking your tummy, like your tummy just naturally sucky. so you have to suck it in. It just cinch in the tummy for you. So like even when it's out, and that's why it's called a trainer, it's training your stomach to stay in. Girl, all when I went to a Chinese restaurant the other day with my friends, and I took it off. I went in the bathroom and took it off, come and yum. When I eat, my belly wasn't like this huge ball of bloat, because I feel like my waist is really being trained. However, do you need a waist trainer to lose weight? Do you need a waist trainer to get rid of fat or bloat? No, you don't. You don't. The tips that I stated before would help. Honestly, all if you never use them. Honestly, eat properly, drink your water, sleep, exercise, as I said in my other video. Those tips are the real tips, but like this is really gonna up your game and up your results in a faster time, and that is what I like about waist trainers. And I'm not getting paid to say anything here. It's just me trying to help, because girl, when I say I've been there, girl, I'd be sitting down and just slouching a little, watching TV. I'm feel my breasts, which I don't have. My breasts, I touch my belly. Like my breasts, I touch my belly, and I just feel weird. And this is just skin to skin contact, and me never used to that. Me never like feel that. Never feel cute. For me, if you like that and that's something that you like, that's you, and more power to you. And if you feel beautiful with a belly, girl, wear that belly, wear your belly skin, do your thing. But because I don't feel good in that, I want it to be gone. And all of these tips that I used today, hands down, helped me so much to get my waist snatched, and I'm sure it's gonna help you. Anyways guys, that's enough talking for me today. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.